Hello. I don't make YouTube videos or ever have made a YouTube video for that stance, but this is something I've felt the need to talk about recently. I want to start this off by saying please don't go and try and seek any drug or reason to harm yourself because of this video. There's so many addictions and things I've been addicted to, so let's start off with the first ones, nicotine and weed. I was a real bad smoker. Well, I still am, but ever since I was little, I felt like my parents were trying to mold me into this perfect little saint that did nothing wrong and only obeyed. But when I got my first taste of weed at such a young age, man, I felt like I was free for the first time. For the first time in my life, I was able to decide something so important, something that makes me feel better. But the moment the physically good feeling goes away, I want something stronger and stronger till you're eventually strung out on the floor. But maybe that's what I want. I want to relapse. I want to just be happy, but everything in my life is draining the last bit of excitement I have left. I've tried getting sober. I've been sober for almost a year, but the only thing I've thought about since I got sober is how I'm going to go out. I'm not happy, and I haven't been in a long, long time. I think it was first grade, ever since the bullying started. People started to notice I wasn't like them. I was exposed to so many things a kid at that age shouldn't ever see, let alone an adult. Once I got older, it would just get worse and worse until I was alone everywhere I went and not a single person would talk to me. I would sit by myself at the lunch table from 5th to the end of the high school. When I got into high school, I gave up trying to communicate with everyone, so I would just go into my hole more and more. When COVID hit, I was so happy. No school, no bullying. I could finally be left alone, but the bullying didn't stop at school. Not even my home life was safe. At 14 or so, I started doing shrooms and Lucy and stuff like that. I think that's when the downfall really kind of started around there. I've changed so drastically since those moments, and I've noticed a lot more about life and people and things in general, and it just broke me even more, seeing how disgusting people can be and things in general. Like, just seeing how truly heartless, how spineless, how disingenuous, and how absolutely wretched this world can be. And as well as everything going on in my life, I just couldn't do it anymore. And I wanted to be numb to everything because all I ever felt was pain in the first place. So at 15, I started popping pills. If the smoking made me feel free, man, those pills made me feel joy for the first time since my childhood. It made every single worry I've ever had in my life go away. For those moments, I felt complete peace, and I needed it. I couldn't live without it. The pills obviously stopped working eventually, so I moved on to harder stuff. And that's when I started doing dope and stuff like that. I still remember the first time I took fentanyl. I was in my room, ready to sniff it for the first time, and as soon as it hits my nose, I literally feel like I'm Jesse from Breaking Bad. I'm sitting in my chair. I feel like I'm just floating. Absolute peace and tranquility. I don't think it's possible for me to go on without that feeling in my life. I've been so miserable for all my life that it's the only feeling I know that can truly make me happy. I've tried being sober for a long time, but I don't know if sober is going to work out. I was never a drinker. I actually hate the taste of booze, to be honest. But something about that feeling is scarily similar to how I felt on pills. I don't know what I want anymore, but all I know is I can't keep feeling the sorrow and pain all the time. And anything to help me feel better, I will take it.